Alrighty, hello, and welcome to today's stream. Good morning, folks. Hello, early birds. What's up, Bri? How's it going, man? And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward day because I don't have all that much to do. It just happens to be one of those days where there's not a lot going on aside from the fusion, of course. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of fusion activities. Got some Grim Forest normal to wrap up, basically, which shouldn't be that difficult. We're going to try out some of the Coalition event challenges, all those really niche, specific, restrictive things. We're going to try and knock out as many of those as we can, burn some energy on that, and then we're going to head into Live Arena, because I haven't done a Live Arena session for a long time, so we're going to dumpster on some fools. I kid. But we'll see. We'll see how bad the Mercurial meta has gotten in the past month that I've not really been paying all that much attention. Alrighty. So ideally, as well, we'd also make some progress, because the Classic Arena tournament just began this morning. So that'll be good. Got a little bit of credit there. But 390 is tough to do immediately. But we'll try and make progress as the day goes on here. I don't think I set up my tag team defense last night. I did not. Whoops. Alright, where art thou? Mavara, Galley, Marius, and Bayek. How are you guys doing out there? Let me know how you're feeling. How's your day going? How's your weekend going? Happy July 4th to fellow Americans, of course. Happy 4th to you, yeah. Are you grilling up some fresh caught salmon over there? Straight from the ocean to the table. It's pouring out. I mean, that's no different than, you know, a little bit of water spray, right? You know? And you guys are riding through all the storms that you totally didn't ride through. What is the... Oh, oops. That's the wrong neck rat. I know. First world problems, guys. I put the wrong neck rat in the team. Gosh. It's so tough to be me. Just keeps you hydrated. Exactly. Yeah. I heard seawater is like the absolute most goated thing ever. Alrighty, let's see, what do we got here? This. Oh my goodness, guys. In the last update. It's so good. It's a little late for me, unfortunately, but I will definitely appreciate it in the future. But the fact that you can slide teams up and down, I've literally been waiting years for them to add this in. Because essentially, you know, Rye, for others and others who may not know, like, if you wanted to move a team, like I wanted to move this team up, like I would have to delete this team, I'd have to copy all of the stuff, the build of this team, put it here, and then copy what was here and put it down there. Like I'd have to manually do the entire thing and recreate every team if you wanted to move them up. So like if a team became obsolete, you had to like recreate it. And like the worst thing was like, oh, I want to put, you know, I want to move this team from down here up to here, but slide everything down. And it's like, well, you got to remake every single team and rearrange it. And it's just like, nope, that team's just down there. I'm just gonna scroll. So, like, massive quality of life. Where it's like, all right, I could just like click and drag now. So, for example, I'm probably gonna slide this one down because I don't use it as much. Some of these teams I really don't use all that often, to be honest with you. Okay, just that up. Put this above that. There. I should probably put this. Yeah. There. Alright. I'm happy with that. Although now my muscle memory is going to be screwed up, but whatever. I'll adjust. Oh, the extra turns, man. Hold on. All right. Ow. Good morning. What the heck? What? A 9-piece Mercurial Armons? What a weirdo. Okay. How strange. Show of hands. Who's doing the fusion and going for the champion, and who's doing the fusion and replacing the champion? I'm curious. I know one person in my clan is he's going for excuse me. He's going for Morrigan, which feels pretty niche, but he has Titus and Wixwell already. And Newt. Oops, that was the wrong thing to publish. Guys doing stuff on Discord. Going for the fusion and the champion. Ooh, you're a rare breed, like myself. Nice. Replacing for either Newt or Wix. You don't know yet? Was the takeover winner announced last stream? No. It's a new month. It's a new month, a new set of applicants for July. So now the July takeover is on the 25th. It's 3 weeks out. So the winner will be selected on the 18th. So you got 2 weeks. And because I have all the stats, I can confidently say that there's currently only one entry in the pool for the July takeover, so it might be a very short selection if nothing changes. Just saying. uTorrent both would be useful for you. So I would say I'm not in this situation, but I think Newt is guaranteed long-term value, and Wixwell may or may not be long-term value. That's what I would say. Need a Newt? Are you going for the fusion? Because if you are and you have 3 tokens, you can get yourself a Newt. Honestly, like, my cynical side is saying, like, they partially intentionally made a really terrible champion that people want to get rid of and swap. Is just kind of a boon to the community. But also, I just think historically, they probably think that she's a solid champion and they just missed the mark. Which is kind of funny but sad. Any ringing today? Yeah, later on, man. It's a double stream day, so we'll be Eldening later in the afternoon. Gotta get through this and obviously take a break, eat some lunch, and then prepare for the ring. Becoming Elden Lord. Bruh, what do you mean? Bruh. I was told by the two fingers that I am destined to become Elden Lord. So, are you doubting the power of the fingers? Hopefully no one clips that and takes that out of context, because that sounded weird as hell. Just saying. Yes, there's the form. I was going to type that myself, but I distracted myself with Arena. But yep, if you would like to enter in for a chance to win the PvE takeover for the month, you can do that. As someone who doesn't know the fingers context, can confirm. Dude, as someone who does know the fingers context, I also can confirm. It sounds weird. I haven't quite understood why fingers yet, but maybe I'm not far enough in the plot to understand. I'm just kind of like, so what's going on here, guys? What does this mean? Gonna keep it family friendly? Yeah. Yeah, turn on the stream when I'm dying to a boss and see how family friendly I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toes win, no comment. She's a Balmel cheat code. I do agree. You know, unfortunately for the test server folks, the Balmel wasn't in the rotation on the test server, therefore they couldn't show her in that. But I think well, maybe not everyone. I think most people can understand that she would be good there in regen set. My only problem is she's not Spirit Affinity, so but she is HP based, so perhaps she can be tanky enough. Because the benefit of Lady Annabelle and other Spirit Affinity solos is that he can't crit at all. So you'd have to see. I mean, I guess it would work eventually in most cases, but it just depends on the bomb multipliers. It depends on how tanky you can build her, how fast she is, because she's actually going to need to take turns for the sake of the regen set. And just yeah, how many turns of her placing her bombs / her passive placing bombs does she need to do for him to die to his own, to her reflection / or not reflection, to her immunity. So we'll see. Oh, Nub showed it. I didn't watch his showcase. I was like, the first two I watched, I was so disheartened by the fusion that I was like, I don't need to see anymore. I generally speaking, you'll notice, like, again, my default setting is like neutral positive, but I barely had anything good to say about her. So I was just like, yeah, she's not great. So if you want her, go for her, but assuming you don't, swap her out. You know, I can't even sell someone on her, to be honest. Former heroes with high HP. Okay. Even worse. Yeah, I mean, it's niche. I like, she would have been amazing 3 years ago. But right now, she's coming into the worst meta possible for champions who don't attack. Like, full stop. This is the absolute worst meta for a champion with no attacks. Or no, sorry, with no hits. On their bread and butter ability, I should say. To be more specific. Wixwell would be nice. I'm not saying that Wixwell wouldn't be nice. I'm just saying I know that Newt has guaranteed value. Because he works in Fire Knight normal and hard, and I don't see them changing or releasing like Fire Knight Ultra that's not freeze or something, you know, for a while. So long term, is if you want to run any form of Fire Knight, Newt is gonna always do that function. Versus Wixwell Titus, it sounds like he's not gonna be as meta once they rework Chimera in a few months in some form. That's at least what the devs or the community managers have said. We don't exactly know what that means, in fairness, but you know. That being said, though, that's Chimera only, right? He's still going to work in Demon Lord. He's still Wixwell. I'm talking about. He's still going to work in Demon Lord. He's still going to work in Hydra. So if you want to run those teams, then Wixwell could also make sense. But I just think that Newt is like guaranteed value no matter what happens in the game. But that's me. Oh, and for anyone who watched my video about the fusion, at this point, I'm pretty much all in on the champion chase. And I'm just gonna skip out on this summon rush. Because just extrapolating, if this one is 7 sacreds worth, and then the one in a couple of days is also 7, that would be 14 sacreds for 2 rares. And realistically speaking, during a 2x on sacreds, assuming that we're correct, I think 14 sacreds could get me a rare and an epic, with all the other free points from fusions and fragments and all that stuff. So like, to me, it's just like, it's a no-brainer to just focus on the champ chase, unless it's like 15,000 points or something ridiculous, you know, which it could be, I guess, but we'll see. But yeah. No shard pull video this weekend, I guess, is the main thing on that. Although, I do always like to look at the progressive chance. I think I was so, when I was watching the videos on what the champions would be, like, it was so, like, not exciting that I feel like I just didn't really look or pay much attention. Because, like, there was no one that, like, jumped out at me on first listen. Oh, it's decreased defense, I guess. Yeah, because I have Fallen, I have Venalicia, I've got Packmaster, I don't have Roxum. I remember... This is a 3-turn cooldown now, right? Yeah, after the buff. I don't have this dude either. Does he have AoE decreased defense? Oh no, single turn. Okay. I was like, I don't think Argonauts has an AoE decreased defense champion. Yeah. My wait and see was like, if this was like some goated champion, because I'm fresh off Mercy because I pulled during the Sacred Pogo. I'm at 0. Like, if there was someone tempting who I didn't have, you know, take the moonshot, see what happens, I wouldn't mind it. But the fact that it's basically no one that I really want, I kind of put the nail in the coffin and pushed me toward the champion chase. And same thing for the epics, unfortunately. I know my Ugo is +4, my Deacon's +4. Although they might both be in the vault, actually. Yeah, they're in the vault. I don't know if my Venom Mage is +4. There's Ugo Deacon. Venom Mage, I think she's +2 or +3. Yeah, she's +2. I'm gonna say, let's play the game of how blind am I? How quickly can I find the epic in the vault? Alright, let's claim this. I forgot to do this last night because I was too busy Elden Ringing. It's fine. Honestly, 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday is a much better reset time than, like, I think the last time I claimed it the previous week was like midnight or something on Friday, or I guess Saturday morning at that point. It's just like, this, why was I awake? Why did I claim it at this time? Anyways. Alright, where are we at? Well, first one down. Working on the second one. So I guess for on the fusion, right? If her passive was places a bomb, or like if her passive was exactly the same, right? Where like you try to CC, you try to lock her out. What if would you guys be fine, or would you think it was overpowered if her passive was places a bomb on the champion and instantly detonates it? So you go to lock her out, you get a bomb on you, and it blows up instantly. So you might die, depending upon the multipliers and how strong her stats are, and accuracy and all that other stuff. So like it would still be unblockable. So it would ignore block debuffs. You lock her out, you CC her, you get a bomb on yourself, and it pops instantly. What would you guys feel about that? Or how would you guys, how would you guys feel about that? Would that change your mind in terms of PvP? I think it would still have the Mercurial problem, that it would be blocked, sort of, by Total Guard. Would be a niche Cavalax, yeah. Because I think at that point, right, like you just build her triple HP percent bottoms, right? Ignore speed, and she just sits there in 2-turn Stone Skin with reaction or something, you know, just taking hits. Or, you know, something like that. I just don't know how well that would actually work in practice, unfortunately. I also do wonder, just in general, I wonder how much people's concepts of champions is truly influenced by content creators. And what makes me question that a lot, I think it was like Theodosia was a great example. Because when she came out, everyone was dogging on her. Yeah, like her ratings were terrible because everyone was dogging on her. And she hasn't changed at all. And now she's like 5s across the board. And it's like, but she had the same kit that she had then, with the same power level. And all of a sudden now she's a 5 out of 5, and it's like, wait, did you guys read the kit, or did you just hear someone say she sucks and therefore she sucks? I don't know. That's also why I try not to do that. I think Hagaba is kind of like just, I wouldn't even say an exception. She's just not a good champion. But I try not to say like, oh, this champion sucks, she's terrible, blah, 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 you know. Because every champion to some degree has some merit. But I honestly, I realized afterward, after uploading, I didn't even give her a grade. It would have been a C though. Maybe like a C plus because of Bommel potential. But that's pretty bad. Considering that I gave Folan a B. He's not the most useful either. In a vacuum. He's useful in niche content. Oh, I did build and try out Talena in High Elves Faction Wars. And she definitely helped. I haven't beat the next stage yet because I just didn't have the time to dedicate to it. It was taking forever because it's RNG laden, as it is. But the lockout poison is definitely handy to say the least. So no regrets on grabbing her and booking her for that matter. But at this point, I basically have a surplus of legendary tomes. I think that's fair to say. It's the woes of being endgame where it's just like I get a bookable champion on average probably once every 2 months nowadays, maybe 1.5. Pretty bad. Suffering. I know, dude. Well, it's just like, you know, you play long enough, right? Like, it's not that you're gonna have all good or all bad champions. It kind of averages out, right? But like, you're just gonna have a lot of champions, and then like your teams are set, and it takes a lot to move the needle. And I'm at the point where it's like, in order to make a swap, it's like you gotta be goated in that area to make a difference. Otherwise, like, I already have people who do the jobs and they're perfectly fine. Like, you gotta do what they do and add something to it, which is just a tall order. To be expected, in fairness, but nonetheless. SJ Fusion for being able to change all the FOMO. I mean, dude, I can't even. I mean, I'm sure people are mad no matter what because it's, you know, internet. But I think it would be hilarious if they had released, just me being, again, like, intrusive thoughts, if they had released another like Fabian style champion who's just like the most goated game changer ever, and then right after everyone gets 3 tokens, it's like, hey, no newt for you because you got to get this guy or this girl. I think that would have been funny. It would have been a mistake, but it would have been funny. All right, it's another 3-star in the bag. I know champion training is absolutely the most exciting content in the world, guys. I totally get you. But it must be done. Oh, a relentless set's procking. Oh, whatever, it's fine. What is happening here? This looks like the Hilvey Sir Nick team, but he took out the Sir Nick and the Tormund. And apparently put in a naked Newt. And that's unfortunate. They both have Soulmar crystals. A naked Newt and a naked crowd, and oh, the weak hit there is crazy. Where's Yosher? There he is. My guy. Good old stone skin, you love to see it. How far we've fallen as a meta where I am now excited to see stone skin instead of Mercurial. It's really sad times, folks. Ah, you have the Vorcardia card, noted. He's dead. Ooh, this is actually bad. If he gets turn meter, we might be screwed. Okay. Indeed, yeah. I do. It's like, ugh. I hate to even utter those words, but like, it is the truth. Oh, speaking of Mezimel, actually, I ultimately did make my cat's gaze on her my first 6-star relic. So probably not making a ton of difference in terms of her capabilities, but nonetheless. Love me some block revive, ignore stone skin. I think now the next thing is going to be one of the hollowed hilts. But we're basically starting from do we have any crafts? I don't have anything. I think we're basically starting from 0. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna, like, these are just stat sticks, so I'm just gonna hold on to those. I probably will use the golden pinions as chickens. I probably will use 2 of these. Or maybe just 1. I'll use 2 of these, probably use 2 of these. I'm definitely gonna use the 1 as a chicken. So like I have the legendary relics to burn, but I'm waiting for do I have? Yeah, I'm waiting for the next. Basically, I'm collecting as much 4-star basalts as I can, so that I can make 5-star relic chickens with them. Which is why, or part of the reason why, I'm going up to 12k on this guy to get the 4-star basalt. So I go for the ones within reason. I'm not going crazy. I'm not gonna pull shards for basalt, but. Oh wait, classic. Not there yet. Not quite. We're over halfway, I think, though. We should be at 200 something. Close. Mythical relics. I only have 2. I have 2 hallowed hilts. That's it. 2 hilts. I have yet to make anything else.
I carried you home, taking all the weight off your shoulders. Now we're long gone, falling into 1 year older. It's funny how our love began when I was sober.
Not too worried about it though.
That's rough, buddy.
It can be. I don't mind it as much. I would like, though, in a vacuum, I would like to have a more cardiac heart just because it's just really powerful on arena defense. But other than that, I'm not really. I think relics are just a nice bonus if you can get them. But if I don't, then so be it. Which is why, like, personally, I didn't really, or don't really care about having a relic mercy system or anything. Okay, cool. So there's our first 4 done. So as it stands right now for the champion chase next weekend, I've got 1 fusion epic. I've got a relic keeper right here as well. So that's 500. I do not have a Broadmaw. Okay. And then I've got Folin. Then I've got Saoirse. Or Saoirse. Saoirse. Who I'm honestly excited to use after her buff. Well, I was excited to use her before anyways. But I want to use her in Nether Spider. And I think that is the next rotation of Doom Tower, actually. So it'll be perfect timing on that one. Sort of. Next CVC. You pulled a torch? I don't even know what that is, but I guess that proves your point of it's not good. Honestly, the one I really want is the one that I can't really get, which is a Chrysalid of Rebirth. Oh, that one? Yeah, that one's garbage. Yeah. Yeah, that one shouldn't exist. I don't want to fight Sabrel. But yeah, the Crystal of Rebirth is just really handy. I think I would be kind of torn between that on my Galathier and the Volcardiac Heart, because I think the Magma Shield is just really, really powerful right now in the current meta. I think with the Stone Skin meta, the Volcardiac Heart wasn't as strong because with Stone Skin on, you can't hit the shield anyways, right? But with the Mercurial meta, where you're incentivized to try and hit people, now you're actually gonna hit the shield. Revive the next. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's like it's the clan group, which is just really hard to win because CVC is pay to win. But like this, like because it books up to or levels up to 100% chance. Like you revive everyone, perfect veil, and then you heal them up basically at a full HP. If you have your A2 off cooldown, it's just like, you know, like right back in the fight, and also you can't attack them with some turn meter. You know, it's like Jesus, that thing is busted on him. I'll just never get it, which is a shame. I still don't have a temporal stagnator either. I would love to have this on Fabian, but oh well. TVC, man. Oh yeah, Raglan too. Yeah. I don't have Raglan though. Honestly though, I want Raglan just by herself. I think she's goated in this meta. Like, I'm not going to be cancerous and run her a 9-piece Mercurial, but like, just having a fast Raglan, just A1ing and breaking everyone's Mercurial is just fantastic. I'd probably go old school and run her in Relentless. Just imagine that fight where you all randomly just get like 4 turns in a row, revive your whole team, reset the cooldowns, you get the cleanse, you're breaking all the Mercurial stacks with the A1, like, just like, you can't be locked out. What a buff, man. She used to be on my wish list forever ago as well. And then she kind of dropped off because just better champions came along. And then as soon as they buffed her, I was like, oh, welcome back, Raglan. Welcome back. Sorry I dropped you. Just immune to lockout is just a crazy thing in the current meta too. I think in her current form, aside from Siphi Rotos, I think she's better than Siphi in the current, well, obviously in the current meta, but just like, I think she's actually finally surpassed Siphi. Found a part of Elden Ring you haven't seen. Yeah, indeed, dude. We're on a, this is the land of Teleria. Yep. I think it's in the bottom left corner of the map. Keep checking. I think I got one more refill, and then we can do some more interesting stuff here, folks. You're not happy with your Raglan? Would you build high res for CC? I would. I would. It's just my general rule of thumb. I understand that, you know, you'll hear the whales and Kraken say that, you know, if you don't have 800 resistance, you have 0. But I think you can only build someone as well as you can. So if the best you can muster is 600 res, then so be it. You know, she's going to get CC'd by the people with 800 accuracy, but you're not always going to go against people with 800 accuracy or 700. Because, like, I'll use myself as an example, right? Like, my Galathyr, even though he's a cracked out mythical and all this stuff, I only have 700. I get locked out all the time, but that's as good as I can do with my gear. So it is what it is. Like, you know, because my problem is the people that say that, it's like, well, if you don't have 1,000, you have 0, and it's like, well, yeah, that's because you can get to 1,000, right? Like, if the highest you can get to is 700, then I'm not going to build 0 on the person and just ignore it. Like, I'm going to build as much as I can and then try to improve it with time. Yeah, that's why you saw, or maybe some of you saw, my tag team arena defense, I have Mavara in the lead. So that if and when her passive cuts in, she can place the increased res, which makes my Galathyr basically untouchable. Even though Mavara is in protection, but her passive is really, really strong for PvP. You lose the HP and speed? Sure, but I mean, like, you have to flip it around, right? What's the point of a fast Raglan if she's stunned? You know what I mean? So, like, you can argue that either way. Great, your Raglan's 400 speed, but she got CC'd every turn, so she didn't do anything. Like, she can't cleanse, she can't revive, she can't, like, she's controlled. So there's pros and cons. So yeah, she'll be less tanky, but if she can actually do her job and take turns. So I know Mercurial, yeah, obviously that will protect her a good amount too, but Raglan without resistance is not infallible. In fact, I would find that really easy to deal with. And don't forget, people, Seal exists, right? The Carnages of the world exist. So if you don't have resistance, And my Carnage, without increased accuracy, can just put seal and protected seal across your entire team. You're screwed if you're just depending on Mercurial. So you're gonna want some resistance, or Carnage would just rip you apart. He'll knock off all your buffs, and then he'll put seal on you, and it's GG's. Lock out your passive so you can get locked out, you know. Granted, yeah, it's one champion, right? So, but pros and cons. Moral of the story. Yeah, I've been using Mavar and you want to build a 9-piece Mercurial, you don't have enough. Honestly, I think that's the way to go. I think there are way too many people who put their champions in shit 9-piece Mercurial just because everyone says it's broken. And then they have like no speed, no stats. And cool, you're sitting under Mercurial, great. And then I hit you and you have 200 health. And I one-shot you. Like, it'll work on some people who aren't ready for Mercurial, right? They'll be surprised that, oh shit, that champion's in Mercurial? Oh crap. You know, I only brought single targets to this fight. Fair enough. But for anyone who knows what they're doing, it's just like, oh, that's a freebie. Thanks, dude. You have no speed. Because you forced your entire turtle team into 9-piece Mercurial, and now you have no stats. So, okay. You do you. That being said, though, there is an extreme lack of, I'll say, accessible triple hitter AoE champions. So it is very hard for most people on an AoE to break Mercurial all at once if you have your entire team in 9-piece. So again, being fair to the people abusing the system, it makes sense to abuse it because it's actually really difficult to counter AoE. Single target, very easy to deal with. AoE, it's really tough. 3, 4, 5, 6. You think they'll give an opportunity for Riot's 5-star soul? Probably. I don't see why not. It's free money, so to speak, for them. I mean, the 5-star is not going to be cheap, and you're going to have to win a tournament or something to get it. I don't think it's going to be Hero's Path. I think it's going to be Champion Chase. So if you're willing to ball out and win a Champion Chase for her, then sweet. If you're not, then probably not going to get her through that mechanism, and you're better off buying it in the shop over time. Up to you. I thought about people using Zargala or Luria as well for the Void one. Just super fast, don't care about stats, just break Mercurial Breaker or Total Guard Breaker. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's worth it in the long term, but it makes sense. 3, 1, 2, 3, yep. Bar 9. Oop. That's the gain wheel. 9-piece Merciless, Threz, Noldua. I don't like Noldua. I don't like her at all. Her kit is so bad. Like, I think they overcooked Solinar, and thus they didn't want to overcook Noldua as well, to the point where she's underwhelming. Like, you literally only put Noldua in the team if you have Solinar. I've never seen her by herself because she doesn't work by herself. You're up, Lady Booby Bell. All right. Jesus. Lady Annaboob? Nah. I don't like that as much. Yes. Actually, no. I should have put, we didn't need Siffy here. I should have put in Fabian. Okay, where Cardiac Heart is... Ow! Resisted? That's a 3%. Is this a lightning cageless Leo? How weird. What? Did I get double 3%ed there? He resisted the burn with increased accuracy, and he resisted the seal or the buff steal from... We got double 3%ed. That's crazy. All right. Unlucky, I guess. It's in the math. I guess it's fair game. Every once in a while, you just get resisted twice for no reason. Unlikely, but possible, right? Unfortunate. Is Ver just good because he's one of your mains, you don't want to get rid of him? I don't think he's good, but you also don't have to get rid of him if he's not, right? I don't think anyone's holding your feet to the fire. You pulled her 5-star soul? Oh, nice. Well, that is very fortunate. I use Yoshi a lot. He's not as strong as our base, obviously, but I don't have our base, so. Every few days, the Supreme Coma has a 5 to 6 people random about 3%. I mean, it is stupid. Let's be honest. Like, you build all these stats, and then there's just a random chance it doesn't work. It is kind of dumb, you know, from a game development perspective, right? It's just like, why? And my counter to that, like, I would understand why if there wasn't also a ton of other RNG built into the game and constantly added to the game. So I think at this point, you know, 7-8 years into the game, I think it would actually be quality of life to just say, hey, we're gonna get rid of the 3%. Just reduce one layer of RNG. That way, whenever you have enough accuracy, you're gonna land your stuff. I think that would be huge, but I don't know if they would do that for the sake of game balance. Pulled your first mythical? Commodus? Oof. Commodus is like a blessing and a curse right now. He's busted in deflection. I could see that. Because he places weaken, right? If you set him up right, he can still destroy. Like he's still a threat. It's just a little bit harder to pull it off. Which I'm not really opposed to, because usually when I saw Commodus, it's just like, oh, GG, I guess. He can break it all. Yeah, but you don't get the bombs, right? But yes, he could be. I mean, it's a niche way to use him, but he could be your. The second bomb procs? Why would it proc? It's the same ability. You break one stack with the weaken, assuming you land it. You hit them, which is hit 2. You're saying that the first bomb procs the third, and then the last bomb actually lands? I didn't think it worked that way, but okay. Alright, well, you learn something new every day. Oh, the rod? Yeah, that could be something. I have a couple of those. I've got one on my guys. I've actually... So I was working, futzing around with my dragon team. And at first, I put it on Narma, so that when we get to the boss, she can try and place extra poisons on this ability. But unfortunately, her sequence is backwards. So she places the 3 poisons and then sensitivity, which means there's 3 chances for the Spore Burst Rod to proc. But if it procs multiple times, she doesn't actually place sensitivity, because I stacked out the bar with poison. So I took that off because I was like, well, that on average that's going to mean slower runs. But by contrast, I do have it now on Theodore, or the second one, which is great because he's placing so many poisons, like on for the waves on AoE, that mathematically the Spore Bird Ross procs like every wave on somebody. Because what, a 25% chance? 25% chance across 5 enemies with an individual roll 2 times for each, or 1 time for each poison. And the purpose of that is just to combat some of the RNG around, you know, getting resisted, not placing poisons on the waves, and potentially getting a slower run. The team doesn't fail; it's just slower. It just kind of cleans up a little bit of the dirtiness of well, 3% resist once again, rearing its ugly head. I do want to test out double Cavlax though. I don't think it's going to be an improvement relative to my team, because my team is basically 30 seconds. But I do have Cavlax 2 ready to go in 6-piece feral with 650 accuracy and lethal dose 3-star. A little bit late relative to the meta, but nonetheless, I'm excited to try them out. Theodore and regen. I like the dragon doesn't stay alive long enough for me to care about regen, which is why I run him in reflex. But I think it makes sense if you're more focused on like staying alive during the boss phase. But for my team, like we kill both of the waves in about 15 seconds, give or take, depending on RNG. And so the boss obviously takes the other 15 seconds. But we go in there, my Kavlax Prime places his poisons. Theodore activates whatever poisons are there. Narma goes in and places her 3 with sensitivity, so the debuff bar is mainly full. And then I have it set up AI-wise that Kavlax, if he lives, he just A1s, which is a chance to extend to the poisons. And then Narma has the same thing. More or less, where she can extend debuffs. So they A1 after their first moves. And so basically, on a good run, a normal run, the dragon dies in 3 of his turns. Because he starts off with poisons, he takes a turn and hits us with it, which is 2 more turns, and then after that 3rd turn, Narma's off cooldown with the activation. She comes around and blows it up, and he dies. But yeah. Nice to meet you. Very, very cool username. I am a fan of puns. Reset this at least. Alright, let's do a little bit. Grim Forest. Live Arena is open now, so the clock is ticking on that one. This should be relatively short. We're in normal mode. I already finished hard mode for anyone who missed stream last week. So we're just going to speed run these bosses on normal mode, which should be pretty straightforward, I think. I don't know why I just never remember these guys. Who's immune to what? So he's immune to poison. So passive burn, active burn. I think we can, well, I don't know if we can one shot. Let's see what happens. 23 wins in live arena. Good God. Well done. Woo! Close, Whisper. Close. No cigar. You like a 6-star soul on your ninja? It is nice. That is one of the few times that soulstones were lucky for me in the wishlist procced. I know I want block buffs. He is immune to HP burn. Okay. Do we have block buffs? We do. We do. Okay. We have Zeus. We have Zeus. We have Zeus. Zeus. And we have Zeus. You want most of them? Nice. Oh, I didn't have... Oh, whoops, I didn't bring Lydia here. Whatever, it's fine. Is there any keys or tokens to play in Grim Forest? The distorted energy right here. That's your movement currency, so to speak. Whisper stats. She is cracked out. Relentless Cruel is the build. 1 piece of Merciless, or 2 pieces of Merciless, I think, at the moment. Main things: 7400 attack, 250 speed, not full crit rate, 345 crit damage. I just need a banner, Merciless, and then I could probably build her in 9-piece Merciless, which is the ultimate goal, but I don't have a banner, unfortunately. Alright. 2 bosses down. Here she is. She is immune to ignore defense. I remember that one. Or no, enemy max HP. Yeah, she's immune to enemy max HP. Alright, so no Marius. Block buffs once again. We get Lydia, we do. Whisper comes in again. Rima. Doesn't really matter who the last person is. Nah, I don't need that. You're 95 quartz. I think, yeah, I think I hit 90 today. Ooh, 700 thou. I think I'm pretty far away from the next chest, but we'll see. Damage, I guess. All right, 3 down. And this guy is the one who's immune to ignore defense, which means we don't bring Whisper. And then we need freeze. We need revive because we're gonna murder ourselves, probably. Boom, boom, boom. And that should do it. 198th primal is a bit brutal. Ooh. Uh-oh. He didn't place the freeze. Oof! Oh! You're right. Wrong one. I merged the two bosses together apparently, the reflect damage and the burn and the freeze one. Wait. Oh, no Lydia, no Riho, rip! Alright. And no good debuffer here. This is normal mode, we don't need to revive. He's not gonna kill us. He's defense based and he has decreased defense on. He's also gonna die in like 20 seconds. It is the reflect one, but he has burn from Gizmak. Alright, there are the 4 bosses. Redraw altar. And Lashun. We already made the team. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky again. I want Ninja to land the A1. There we go. Oh, GG's. Yeah. And that's why we wanted Ninja to land the A1, so in case Whisper popped off, she could pop off. Alright. What do we got? Attack, fine. Attack with attack and HP, fine. Night Rev. I do want a Night Rev banner. Stats suck, but that's a reroll. Reroll. I doubt it's gonna hit speed. Yeah, it didn't hit speed accuracy. Nope. 5-star. Don't care. Reroll. Reroll. Can't miss speed res. Nope, you missed. Sold. Got a bounce. All right, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us for as long as you did. All right, now we get to speed run the purple section. Yikes. This is suboptimal. Apparently I'm tired. Ooh, close, Ava. Real close. Have I tried the badge? Yeah, I have it already. That was many, many months ago. Ow. That was a waste. Goofier is a fake debuff. Confirmed. Oh. Well. That's awkward. But yeah, no, I have the badge. It's right here. Yep, Crocad Packmaster was my my secret there. Because Crocad's A1 is immune to reflecting damage, and then obviously the counterattack means he's always counterattacking. So you just slowly but surely AoE them down, and then once one of them starts to get low, finish them off, and you start taking them out one by one. And then obviously Packmaster brings in block buffs, which helps counter the hero reduction chick. So it was a struggle though. It wasn't easy for sure. Very, very much end game content. This is slim pickings here. Use Nishak for damage. I guess his raw damage is low enough that he wouldn't murder himself on the reflection. It's an interesting idea. Oh, how strange. Both of the revivers didn't revive. They went for the buffs. Well, now they're gonna revive, but Ow. This might not be autoable. Well, especially... Oh, he has taunt on, that's why. Oh, did she reset him? Alright. We have reached the limit to full auto in the purple zone, apparently. Oh, why that image is so small on my screen. Oh, well, oh, you have Marichka. Okay. Well, that helps. Alright. Now we're good. Ooh, this is buffed Gregor. Let's see if he absolutely bodies us here, huh? Force Affinity galore, good god. I guess Arbiter was your speed bait champion in that comp? Oh, you slowed her down. Interesting. Okay. Oh, get... We could have killed him through the block damage, but he went for the frickin' pain link. Alright. We blocked her shield, so that's a waste of her ability there. So we're chilling at this point. No, that's a cool team. What was the time? I didn't... 30 minutes. Sounds about right. But it is one of those, like, you know, one and done type deals, right? It's like slow and steady wins the race. Like, you're not, you know, you're not trying to get the world record time. You're just trying to survive. Ooh, no reviver. Don't like that. Okay. Wait. No DPS? Marius is kind of weak in these instances because his, well, actually, he might work. He might work. It'll just take a bit longer. We don't actually want a ton of buffs on the team. At least there's no polymorph. So what, like one of the most annoying things when the boss has polymorph and you deep yourself for like 15 years. That was a waste of an ability. Yep. How's it going, Darth? Oof. Did not kill everyone we needed to kill there. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Oh, wasted again. Wait. How did she get Death Brand on her? Oh, Riho. Okay. Ah, oh, rip. Honestly, it would have been kind of low-key cool to see her put Death Brand on herself and then just get block revived. Not that it matters, but it would just be kind of satisfying. Alright, don't need mythical boots. Speed, crit damage, no. 5-star. Reroll potential. Raid career is in shambles with your PC down. Rip, dude. All it takes is a little internet outage, and all of a sudden, we show our true colors as the addicts that we are. Okay, all right, there we go. Now we got a real team. It's like, no reviver, but we should be able to win. Queen Ava's probably gonna die when we get to the boss, but meh. I mean, the internet outage is arguably worse. Like, if my computer died, then I would just be on my phone, right? But if my internet died, how do life? Nice. All right, that's done. We got a lot of 5-star mythical bottoms for a change, so we can level these up, see what happens. Oop. All right, that should do it. Easy or easy mode. That's a Freudian slip. Normal mode complete, and we can buy all our chests. Boom, boom, and boom. Excellent. Oh wow, across all 3 chests I barely got any accessories because my accessories are full at the moment. Gotta wait till the next gear enhancement. Trash. Alright. Do not do as I do. I'm doing this because I have a surplus of silver and I can waste it outside of an event. And how many do we got? We got 3 and 7, and then we got 1 legendary. Chaos Ore. Looking for double singles, or else we sell. Nope. I'm still in the market for an HP percent bottom. I don't care if it's 5-star. It's double speed res or double res speed. Close. Probably the closest I've gotten since the sets came out, actually. Full split, auto sell. Triple single, that looks good. Res, nah. The saddest part is, despite that being my goal, I got this alpha reroll, which is defense, which is like, this is great, but it's the wrong main stat. And then I also have this, once again, the wrong main stat. So like, I hit the subs with the double, I mean, this is triple speed. Like, this would be goated if it was HP percentage. It just doesn't work as well, because HP percent in PvP is just not, or a defense percent in PvP with all the ignore defense is just not as strong. Fortunately. Did I get legendary gloves? I did not. Alright. Or mythical gloves, rather. 2-1. Nope, full split. Sold. Don't think I have a chest that I care about. This is trash. Trash. Probably trash. Yep. And if anyone's wondering why like I'm being so picky here, I don't have a lot of space. So like if it's 5-star, it has to be perfect stats, or else it's just not worth holding a slot in my inventory. I can't. But I did get these the other day, which is pretty fun. So double speed, oh, I'm blocking it. My bad. There we go. Double speed or double res boots in Mercurial, 6-star, which is pretty nice. So eventually, if I get my bottom pieces fully sorted out, I can try and build 4-piece Mercurial on somebody. I also have the inverse too, with the double accuracy. I guess technically this could be a triple accuracy. This one I'm waiting to see if it doubles. Because if it doubles res or doubles accuracy, these are still good. But if it full splits, I'm going to sell these. So, TBD. Speaking of full splits. Jeez. Alright, well. All right, well we gotta find a use for that chaos ore. Legendary 6-star is very rare. Endpoint. If I had my pick of the litter, I would want. I'm thinking my Fabian build and pinpoint. I would want him to have a better chest. Accuracy chest with triple speed. The full split is not it. Double single. Attack. Defense. Ugh. Oh, I did have speed and crit, but it didn't hit it. Rip. No good. Alright, that's that, I guess. Also, quality of life thing. I wish that once you know, if you fully complete an area, these show up as 0. Like, I'm done with Doom Tower, like fully climbed on both difficulties. And same thing with Grim Forest, we just wrapped up. I wish it would just show 0, like, because like you can't use anymore, even if you can get them. But obviously, like, it would stay, or maybe not 0. It would stay wherever, like, the maximum possible remaining stages. So, for example, like Curse City, if I'm stuck on S21 or something random, right? then it'll show 1 if that's the last stage that I have, instead of showing 8 for the entire day's reset. But that would have to like check everyone's account for what they can do. I think that'd be cool if they would do it, but I don't know if they will. A Raglan piece. Yeah, well, I don't have the Raglan part of the equation. Kind of complicates things, right? What's everyone's, like, as it stands right now, what is your most wanted Void legendary? Put it in the chat. Most wanted Void legendary. Teklenar? Is that the child of Tecteon and Solinar? Huh. Are you just making up champions? I respect it. We're just making stuff up. I like that. Tecteon, Marichka for the main. Marichka, yeah. Solinar, Tecteon. I'm seeing a common pattern here, guys. See, I'm the weirdo who wants Queen of Hearts still. The Golded Pinion on Odin. And he's in 6-piece Mercurial. I have several questions. Because I feel like even in the Mercurial meta, like obviously, you know, her buff steal thing is not going to be that effective, right? For Queen of Hearts. But just the ally attack is what I really like. To be able to cut in and just be like, oh, that person, I'm bringing in the entire team so that when my DPS hits you, you're going to die, right? Or if you have 1 stack, you're going to die. So like, I kind of like that aspect of it. And then just the AoE A1. So even if her ally attack's on cooldown, every time she cuts in, it's an AoE A1 that could play Seeker's Defense if they don't have Mercurial stacks. So I'd personally still like Queen of Hearts. But my number 2 is Marichka. So I echo some of your guys' sentiment as well. That's crazy though. Your main has Taurus but no Marichka. Your alt has Marichka but no Taurus. Interesting. It do be like that though. I've heard that Tecteon is actually quite hard to use. Is that not the case? Granted, I've seen him mostly nowadays in 9-piece Mercurial, which is just stupid because you basically can't hit him at all. So maybe it doesn't really matter how you build him. As long as he's in 9-piece, he just can't be hit. And then you can't not hit him because the Mercurial stacks. My 3v3 defenses, they're not really that good because I don't run meta sets most of the time. So my defenses are never really that strong. But I've got a Marvara, Galathir, Marius, Bayek, so that's trying to counter. Well, Marvara's passive is to help me against speed teams. Bayek is to protect me from crits. Galathir is to protect me from like bombs and stuff. He's in supersonic. Then Marius is to break through Mercurial, but also try and kill people. And this team I've run forever, but it's technically old school, but it's just like protect Harima and then lockout with supersonic and the super fast Sify protection. So protect Harima, keep her alive, and then she builds up defense, and then Nekret is also there to help break Mercurial with his ally attack. And then this one is just, I threw shit together. The meme of this is that if I don't have 9-piece on Nekret yet, but 50-50 chance that Arnorn gets a protected block debuffs, and then if you don't do something about that, he can one-shot your team, assuming you're not in a bunch of Mercurial and crap. And the nice is this there because nice. I think this is the easiest team to deal with, though. The Vogoth? Hey man, he's my bolster champion, bro. Look, if they fucking offered bolster to outside of the Forge Pass and I can actually put a real set on a real champion, I'm all for it. But until then, my bolster gear absolutely sucks, and the only champion who's worthy of it is someone who does not really need that many stats, and that's Vogoth. So go yell at Plarium. But no, I kid. No, the Vogoth's passive is actually really useful against Marius's, because every hit, or in between every hit, you're healing your entire team. So in most cases against a Marius, he may or may not kill Vogoth, but he usually won't kill anybody else because you're always healing. A little bit of secret sauce there. I'll show you the Yoshi build in a second. It's nothing crazy though. Well, once again though, right? If I had a bunch of Volcardiac hearts, then I would probably put a Volcardiac heart on the Nekret, protection Nekret there, and then put someone else in Vogoth's slot. Maybe Donnie or something. So if in lieu of bolster set, if I had the magma shield, that would be just as good, but I just don't. Yoshi is in speed. Speed pinpoint. .391 speed, and then accuracy alongside it. So he's built for speed. That's all. Nothing fancy. I think at the moment, I think he's a little bit slower than my Sify, but long term, I think he's gonna be faster than her, just based on the gear. But it depends. It depends what happens first. Whoever gets the next quad, I guess, is kind of whoever's gonna win the speed race. Because I think, well, actually, Yoshi needs triples. He doesn't have my fastest helmet and weapon because they're on Bayek at the moment. But he does have a triple here, but it's 5-star, triple here, and these are speed on speed. Versus Sify has, granted, Sify is also 6-star, so she's getting plus 15, but the sets are a little bit less. But she has triple here, double here, triple here, triple here, speed on speed, and then really terrible chest, but it's protection, so it goes on her. Fastest champion is still Arbiter, because everyone else except Arbiter needs some other stat alongside the speed, and so they're kind of semi-optimized around other things. Like Sify has like 600 something resistance, right? But Arbiter is just a little bit of res, but mostly just speed, so she's 424. Granted, a lot of that is the hallowed hilt, so grain of salt. speaking of arena, folks, we're done with our PvE allotment for the day. So it's time for live arena. I haven't done this in a while. We're still in the lower bits of the season, I believe. Yeah, we are. So we should have a relatively easy time. And yeah, I don't know. We'll just see what happens, I guess. I think my current strategy is I want to try and get Carnage and Fabian. And then the rest of it kind of depends. Obviously Galathier, because, you know, he's Galathier. But I've actually been running Siphi again, especially if I can get Fabian, meaning that I'm eliminating the counter of oh, okay. If I'm eliminating the counter of supersonic lockout against me by having Fabian on my team, then I'm free to run Siphi. So sometimes I do that, it depends. But yeah, if you have any questions on anyone, any questions on anyone that I have built or use, open book. So there's nothing to hide here. All right, so in that case, we are going to go with the Carnage, lock that in. Because it's a Fabian, we'll float Marius and we'll go Embrys, so that if we don't have, right now, I don't have to ban Fabian. Cool. I still have the advantage here for now, at least. We get. I do have Talana built, but not for PvP. She's built for PvE. Oh, I could throw a Cowlex in her. That'd be kind of fun. I might do that actually. We're probably going to ban Odin here. So in anticipation of banning Odin, I am going to pick the Siphi because we're leaving in the Fabian. I don't really care if he goes first. And then that leaves me open to go Kavlax or to go Rhodos. And then Fabian is effectively taken off the table. Who does he ban? Who's he? Okay. He only has 1 DPS. There's no lightning cage on Leo, so I'm willing to deal with him because then I can control him with Carnage, unless she's gonna ban Carnage. She might ban Carnage actually, but the Cowblax threat is a threat now, so it depends on the speed of his cleansers. Ooh, he banned Galathier. Is this a Stoneskin Fabian? Could be. Did we cook? Or did we overplay our hand? We cooked. We cooked, boys. Sort of. Oh, perfect. He stayed alive too. That's the best outcome, actually. So he can cleanse, but Donnie can't do anything except... No, he can't even bring in Leo. So we're gonna do... Oh, there's no poison. So we're just gonna hit you to break the stack. Hit you to break the stack. He can only A1, but it won't bring in Leo because his passive is disabled. So it's GG's because we block revive. Oh. Weird. Okay. I guess Donnie's passive allowed Leo to attack? But maybe Leo won't bring in Donnie. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta deny me that? Bummer. All right. GG's. 4-piece Mercurial? That would be a very weird build for a Fabian. I think that's a waste of gear, because like if you're gonna build him in 4-piece Mercurial, you're better off building him in Feral so that you get accuracy over resistance. Not to say that I haven't seen it. I have seen it, but I think it's not the smartest choice. That also assumes that you have the freedom to pick between a bunch of other alternative 4-piece sets, which not everyone has the luxury of doing. So, grain of salt. There. All right, that was the Calvlax debut there, folks. That was the first time using him. All right, so this is some stone skin bullshit. That's a given. He stole my Carnage, which is not good. So we're gonna go with this. I don't exactly know where we're going just yet. We might run Maria. I might ban Carnage and pull out less Sanguine Maria here. Oh. Interesting. I think I have the advantage here. This looks like a bunch of Mercurial. So we're gonna whip out the Yoshi, lock in the Speed Aura, ban the Carnage so we don't get counterattacked and or locked out. If he doesn't have a speed lead, we go first. He's probably gonna ban Fabian, which means that we go first, and then we should be a little bit in control here. It really depends on if this is a Stone Skin Marius or a it's probably a Stone Skin Marius and then a Mercurial Joan. Oh shit. I've actually never seen her in PvP before. I forgot what she does. Something about Magma Shield, right? I don't remember which form is her damage form. Or maybe both of them are. I'm gonna look at that after this. She's probably a 9-piece though, if I had to guess. Pacifi should be in protection. But we're gonna go first though. Oh no, Stone Skin. Oh, even better. No Supersonic. Slap off the Stone Skin. And let's kill you actually. Locked. Perfect. That was a way to check for wands. I'm actually gonna... I don't want Maria and Yoshi to die. So we're just gonna A1 here. Extra turn? No, of course not. Like, so that was a checkmate right there. Even if he had his A3F cooldown, he takes a turn and he dies to Necrosis. And if he didn't, if he uses A1, he was locked out, so he can't kill everybody. And he still dies to Necrosis. So, the fight was over. Cinda Forge Heart. Okay. She's attack-based in both forms? Okay. Yeah, ignores defense if she's under Magma Shield. Ignores defense if she's under Magma Shield. Double damage if she's... Oh, if they're under a shield. Jeez, that sounds scary. Oh, okay. This is not if she kills someone. She just places... places on herself. Double damage against... Wait, double damage and ignore and kill both she's under... Okay, more... Okay, everything does more damage and or more ignore defense if they're under... If she's under a shield. This places a shield as well. Oh, this is the one that gets you extra turn. Okay. But she was locked out, so we didn't have to worry about that. What is Form 2? AoE. If they're under burn. Places burn activates it. Okay, not really worried about that. Because you can resist the burn, right? Yeah, it's not protected or anything. The decreased defense is after the attack. Okay, otherwise that would be crazy damage. I guess it would be like Gizmac in fairness, so that damage already, that combination already exists. Max HP. Okay. I don't think we were in danger, but it could have been something. Cool. Are we on a tear right now? Did we win? I guess 2 people gave up, right? I am on 4 in a row, though. Granted, like I said, these should be easier fights because we're 2 weeks into the season and I'm at 100 and something points. So I've barely done anything outside of the advanced quest forcing me to play. So this is effectively less balanced, but by points, it is balanced. Although on the flip side, I could argue that a champion in gear-wise, it is more balanced for me to go against these types of people. Oh, this is unfortunate for you, sir. All right. We're probably gonna go Yoshi here. No, that's... Ooh. Never mind. All right, we're gonna go Siffy. Arnon's too greedy here. Let's pick something he'll be afraid of. Let's go with the Marius. Most likely he's going to ban the Fabian like most people will, and that's fine. I think here we ban Osgren because I don't want his passive to proc. Oh, this is a low-level person. That's unfortunate for him. Sorry, bud. Just say it. I'm spanking noobs. Yeah, those are your words. Oh, he banned Marius. Okay, well, we did pick something he was afraid of. We could still lose. Technically, Wukong can kind of just one-shot us. Or no, never mind. He left Fabian in. Never mind. I lied. Yikes. We don't even have stone skin, brother. I am ready for this fight to take 5 years, though, because Mikey exists. And for the record there, for anyone who's not a Mezamel enjoyer, which is basically everyone, I mean, it's probably a weaker Empress, but that was without increased attack. And we just took him out from full HP. You like Mezzo? Hey, that makes two of us, man. I love block revive. All right, we got our free reset. Wish yours was faster. I'm happy with my build at the moment. I wish I had this gear to I wish I could copy and paste this gear and put it on Edward Kenway. Because like these are some of my like fastest, best lethal pieces on my account. Like goated gloves, excellent chest. These boots are meh. They're okay. I mean, it's crit with attack, but the defense roll is kind of pointless. And then this is because I just didn't need a ton of speed because I had speed elsewhere. So it's hella crit damage. This is a great helmet. All good stats. Amazing weapon. So she's my only nuker who's above 300. My only nuker is above 300. Even Marius is like 290 something. He's getting close, I guess. He's close. All right, let's carry on. I think we can probably do up to like 20 or so today. Because I have to use this refill. There, you saw in the inventory, there's one that's going to expire in a few hours. I want to use that one as well. And then I might just throw in... Or, no, actually, I think... Huh. She doesn't get great when you ever want to wait. I don't... So that's the thing. There are some instances where I want to... one, I just give her increased attack. And so I just use the A2 straight up. And there's just instances where it's a bit more strategic to play for the cooldown reduction of with Cycle of Violence versus giving herself the buffs that she doesn't need to kill the person. So it just depends. I don't always start with the A3, I guess is my point. Alright, so we leave the Siffy in. Probably we could ban the Arbiter, and we don't really have to. Like a great example, like if there's a Wukong, I don't need increased attack to kill him and block revive, right? So I'm not going to waste it. And then if I get if I get Cycle of Violence back, I extra turn A3, and then I have my A2 again, and I can kill somebody else, block revive. So it's just more strategic to have her be full crit rate. That way I can do either option depending upon the situation. Oh yeah, oh he took Siffy. I can't run Rotos. I mean I could, but I won't. All right, Marius it is. Honestly, we haven't used Bayek in a while, so this is a good Bayek round. This feels like another outmatched here thing, unfortunately for him. He probably has to pick a speed aura here, which he did. Does Ogren have... He doesn't have increased accuracy. If your nuker's above 300, your Sigfriend is 325. Do you need a Sigfriend at 325 though? I feel like his passive just gives you a free turn, no? I'm not saying you make him 100 speed, but 325 is insane for a Sigfriend. At least it feels like it. I feel like you run him in attack percent boots, no? Maybe 280. Yeah, unlucky, man. Unfair matchup. Ah. Yes. Yeah, okay. If you have a +2 fully awakened, that does change things. Embra's first pick is interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. Marichka Armans. Bro, is this 2024? What is this? What is this draft? My dude's playing in the past. Watch this entire team be a 9-piece Mercurial. That would be hilarious. Alright, so... if I'm him, if I'm playing a Nell, which he wants me to ban, he's probably going to ban Fabian, which means I should go first with the Siphi because I have the better Blessing Aura combo. And if I go first, then I can just kill Empress and it's GG. Unless I read this wrong. He should ban Fabian though. Yep. Again, unless this is a 9-piece Mercurial Empress, it should be over. Or he has like the fastest Armons in history. Like fast enough to overcome my better aura plus my I mean, he could be in supersonic. He is not. All right, so this case, because I want to make sure that Empress dies, we're gonna A3 and GG's. And right there, folks, that is why you build resistance on your cleansers. We were having that discussion earlier. A base Marichka was debuffed by a base Carnage. What the? Swift Parry? He is in 2024. Swift Parry Pythion? My guy. What are we doing? Base Carnage, dude. That's what I'm telling you. Like, Carnage is my, like, he counters everything for me. Because if he counterattacks, I can break Mercurial stacks. If I can get Seal out there, I prevent them from getting more stacks. If I can lock their passives and actives, then we're in control. Like, he's just perfect for me. In the way I play, he's perfect for me in the current meta. But again, the time I would struggle is if the entire enemy team is all in 9-piece Mercurial, then it's gonna be tough no matter what. But I think it's tough regardless of the champion you use at that point. And the funny thing is, at this point, because Lockout is so popular... Nah, damn it. Because Lockout's so popular again, most people are going to ban Fabian. And so if I get Fabian Carnage, then I lock in a Speed Aura as well. Which, obviously not in this case. Alright, so we go Marius. I need to know his supports, and that'll tell me what we want to go for here afterward. I'm leaning towards a Carnage ban at the moment, but we'll see. Some water while we wait. I'm doing the fusion. There is no one who I don't have from the fusion exchange system that is worthy of me trading a new champion for. I've been playing long enough, and I've done basically every fusion since I've been playing, minus a couple, that the new champion is going to be better than an old champion because there's no one that I absolutely need because I have them all. Okay. In this case, we might concede the speed race to the R base, which means I can ban the Carnage, and then our only concern is going to be the Empress, which then means we are free to whip out the Nice as a wild card. And then we need something like utility here. Black into our base doesn't make as much sense. I think where's Donnie? Oh my god, I couldn't find him. Jesus. I was like, where's Donnie? Where's Donnie? Alright. We're banning Carnage. Going for Wixwell, your Titus has been lonely. Fair, yeah. Oh, interesting. Lydia is a weird pick. Oh, he took the bait. He banned the nice. Yeah. So unless this is a very, very, very fast Empress speed tuned with the rest of the team, which is possible, we should have this. Oh. That's awkward. That is very awkward. It's also a 2-turn Stone Skin Empress, which means that he's not in Savage. That was not the right play, sorry. You just killed your entire team. Now what? Doesn't matter. You can't kill me because of Donnie's passive. Alright, GG's. Only have 3 champions you can even swap for? Which 3? Now you got me curious now. I have a handful. I have a decent amount of them, but I could show you in a bit. But like that, there's no one that I'm like dying for. Ooh, Predator! I haven't seen a Predator in a while. Okay. You stole my Galathir, which is rare. Astralon, Jerobum, and yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. All right, so we have to ban Predator because he just wins if he bans Black, so we can't let that happen. We have to fight him for his speed, so I can whip out the Siffy here. We got a locked in speed ore. He's not going to ban Siffy here. That doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of force, so I don't want to run Rhodos. There's a Donnie, which means I can't one-shot someone necessarily. This might be an Arnorn situation, maybe. He wouldn't pick Leo, would he? No, he wouldn't pick. Or actually, no, let's go Marius. Vara, okay. There's this now we're finally entering into the Mercurius. Yeah, I told you. I'm sometimes I have the wrong read, but a lot of the times I have the right read. I'm like, yeah, if I'm him, I have a Predator, I'm gonna ban Bayek. That way it makes me more likely to win just with the one shot. And he knows, he should know that I'm also gonna ban Predator because of that. So this is a Mercurial here, probably a Mercurial Galathir as well. Oh no. Oh, Stone Skin. Interesting. Resisted on the Donnie. So he can reset. Not that it really matters. Oh, that's a play. Interesting. Why would you do that? Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, he's locked in this form now. Get rid of his buffs. We are locked though. So he can reset. But it doesn't matter. Okay. Although, that was a mistake, actually. Because that's only one turn block actives. So they're going to have it up soon. Unless... Hey! Carnage! My goat! My dude. Yes! Saving the day. Absolute clutch. Thank you, sir. GG's, boy. Nice try. That was a good fight. That was a step up in difficulty. That was good. Carnage saved the day there. Do the debuff spread, counterattack. Like I said, loving him in this meta. My mare is 3% of the block actives. Oh, true. Dude, my Carnage souls have taken ages. I'm only at 4 stars still, which feels like embarrassing. He has the Predator avatar, which makes me think he has Predator and he's just not picking him. Unless he went for the avatar and didn't get the champion. Was the avatar they gave up for free the Predator one? Or was it Alien? I don't remember. Alright, this time we go Protection Necret. And then we go Feral Marius. So we can leave in the bomb, and we ban one of these two. Hegemon is a weird choice here, no? Okay, that's fine. We can disrupt his speed tune here with the Arbiter. He can kill Fabian, that's fine, but he can't kill, well, let's not say can't. He shouldn't kill Carnage, but he might. I mean, I could overconfident. Hegemon can clap. Waiting for the Vogoth showcase? No, the Vogoth is only for 3v3 in Classic. I don't use him in Live Arena. Alright, well, I don't know what that Hegemon was for. Because it wasn't a nuking Hegemon. And there's absolutely no reason to run a control Hegemon in this meta. Swift parry? Swift parry Armons? What are people doing, man? Sometimes I really do feel like I'm being gaslit about what meta is. And I'm just like, is this like, am I missing something? Swift parry Armons? Like what? In what world? No BM. Wish you fought people who actually think Hegemon is good to run. Yeah, different tiers, man. Different tiers, unfortunately. Yeah. 200 MMR? Yeah, fair. Oh, no. Alright, we won too many in a row, boys. Well, let's get the Fabian in so that he can take the ban bait so that we can trade lockouts. Although I might not ban the Crixie, it depends. Need some of what they're smoking? Jeez. Oh no. Oh yeah. Alright. Yep. Yeah. We found the real ones, boys. Oh no. All right. We have to ban Solinar, which means we have to run to Glacea. I think we run Empress here because it doesn't matter if he gets locked out. Six-star polymorph is crazy. I mean, what are the other mythicals, man? Let's see him. He's not gonna pick Noljua. This is Mercurial up the ass too, for sure. Tactical, nice. Woo! Woo! Oh man, this is over. This is so over. Oh my god. Your win 10 streak was ruined because you misclicked on ban. You let someone through. Oh, that's unfortunate. I randomly got that badge because I was just lazy moding with the advanced quest to force me to do live arena. So I was doing one fight a day, and I did one fight a day for 10 days, and I guess I won them all. We're actually faster, guys. Not that it matters. So this is a Hail Mary. We have to remove block debuffs off Tecteon or we lose. Alright, well, we lose. Oh no, wait. Pause. Boom! We got him. That's unlucky, dude. Mom, get the kid. I know, right? Oh man, the lightning cage could have saved him. In fairness, we got lucky there. Oh, but that was because, ow, Jesus. That was because we were faster than the Crixia. And so we forced him to change her to alt form to reset, and that kind of disrupted his plan. So I guess, yeah, he didn't have a speed aura. We got, no, that was luck though. That was really lucky. Because like Empress, I tried to, like I said, we needed to, if we didn't control the, whatchamacallit, the passive on what's his face on Tecteon, we probably would have lost that. That's slow Crixia, maybe. Well, I had a speed aura though. I had the Carnage speed aura. My Fabian is 375. Yeah. Boom. Full wallet, no gear. Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. I'm actually in the market for an updated Fabian build. Because I feel like I don't really need the I don't need the pinpoint as much anymore. But unfortunately, my supersonic accessories are not, you know, up to snuff. Sorry. Like I've got a couple of crit damage amulets. Like I could force him into this amulet if need be, which is fine. But it's not worth at the moment breaking the pinpoint because I don't have another well, maybe I could put him in speed sets. Actually, now I got myself thinking. Hold on. Where's my fastest? Arbiter 424. Hold up. If these are... Or I need to remember what his gear is in Supersonic. Like his boots are staying on for sure. That's a given. Okay, that's triple speed, so we probably want to keep that. I forgot I got this. Ah, bummer. I want to keep that helmet because that's a quad roll and feral. We can take a look at that as well. The shield I think is a triple, but we have to drop something. Which one of these is faster? Triple. The shield is faster than the weapon. I can probably drop the chest. Well, hold on. How many peaches? Peaches. How many pieces can we change here? Two supersonic and then one something else. And if I leave the feral on, I don't see a reason to go for the feral set here because I want him to be faster, not necessarily more accurate. Which means I'd probably have to steal this chest from Yoshi's, unfortunately. Which is fine. One, what is one piece of pinpoint worth? Accuracy, right? It's not speed. Yeah, it's accuracy. We still need one more. Okay, so if we do this, he's faster. We lost some accuracy, but he's way faster. And then we still need to drop one supersonic. So I guess it would be... the fastest helmet, or no, fastest weapon or shield in feral. Oh, I can't steal from Nishak. Well, I could steal from Nishak. Oh, okay. We're dropping the... Wait, no, that's not the right set. Why am I losing speed? Oh, the 5P supersonic. Oh, okay, okay. We lose speed relative to 5P supersonic. That makes sense. Oh, these are the same. And these are better stats overall. Why is that so much less, though? How does that work? What's his base speed? Is it 10? We're losing 10 speed because of the set bonus going away, the 5P supersonic. But we're getting half of it back. And then we're going from a triple to a triple. What am I missing here? Oh, is it the banner? Maybe the banner. Wait. Unless one of these triples. Which I highly doubt. Ooh. Alright, so this would be the one. Granted, pre-glyph. And then we also lost the ascension. That's unlucky. So I keep closing out. It is faster when you add the glyphs. So assuming just 6-star, not like super 6-star, we would add like 12 speed, right? Or well, anywhere between 6 and 8 would be acceptable. So let's call it 7. So we add 14 speed to this, which brings me, that would bring me to 390. But we gave up like 100 accuracy. But that's because we lost We lost the accuracy ascension on the chest and the banner, so that's worth 60. And this isn't glyphed. Alright, so there's 10. So now we're down, assuming I reroll these, we'd be down 30 accuracy. Which is not bad. 730 for 390 speed. That's a win, right? $20-ish speed for, or 15 speed for 30-ish accuracy. Once everything is fully fixed. Whilst maintaining the supersonic. I think that's a win. Fabian is a cheat code? Absolutely. Arguably the best fusion they've ever done. I'll give it 2 goes to get higher than a 6. Alright, GG's. Alright, I don't have any accessory space. Whoops. Oh, actually, wait. We can do banners with no speed. I'll take the 6 for now. 4 is fine. Actually, that was a waste. Okay, so we're I'll probably put some more better glyphs into this during CVC, but I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah, so we lose. At the moment, we lost 68 accuracy, but once I send this and this, we get all of that back. So then all we did here really was just gain speed, which was the goal, and then we maintain our accuracy. So that's a win. Sweet. Okay, I forgot I got a supersonic ring. Here I was talking crap about my baby not being up to snuff. Not quite for the 400 I was aiming for, but work in progress. So basically, at this point, I need like quads. Like I mentioned, I was going to share this earlier. But yeah, I have a quad feral helmet, quad speed feral helmet, which is really, really crazy. Best piece, which is why I'm like, I have to have this on him. Because on its own, it's 40 accuracy, then it's what, 35, 36 speed? Single piece. I guess this could be a triple or a quad eventually in accuracy, but that's unlikely. Cool. Unfortunately, though, that means I stole from Yoshi, which is fine. Because... is that the only person I stole from? He had this, this was open, he had this is Yoshi, these are open. Yeah, okay. That's fine because Yoshi can steal from Basher. So we take this, and then we take this. So Yoshi's a bit worse off. Not really. Okay, that's not bad. It's 10 speed. Yeah, he's fine. Alright, now we gotta fix Basher. Means we steal from Sylar. $16 6-star or $18 5-star. How much is 28 accuracy worth? Probably better to run this one. I was lucky. Just out of curiosity. Okay, he's not too bad. Sweet! Faster Fabian. Take that. Free to play? Absolutely, man. Free to play doesn't mean you got bad gear. Just means you don't spend any money. Yo! Damn, bruh. Okay, algorithm is not happy with me. We took like a 15-minute break and it's like, nah, I remember what you did. Okay. It's fine. Alright, this time we're actually not gonna win. For real, for real. Dude, I'm scared. What does he got? Crixia, nice. Yeah, once again. We banned Predator. We gotta pick Bayek. We banned Predator. He probably bans Bayek. Which means we have to deal with the Marius and the Nice somehow. Our best bet is Maria, I think. I could go Empress too, but I don't think that's the best for this fight. Oh, shit. Choose in. Trust Carnage, don't ban Pred. No, we have to, dude. He's just gonna one. Like, again, if I'm him, I ban Bayek and I just one-shot this team, right? Like, it's just, it's telegraphed. My strategy is telegraphed. It's not about me doing something, because he has Shuzen, instant turn to Predator, I just lose. So, we're still gonna lose anyways, but that would be an ultimate GG situation. Nah. Wait, what? Was that a chrono cube? Dread bomb? Oh. The streak had to end at some point. My win rate was too high. I do like that they better show what relics are being used in the moment. What is this? Okay. It's a 3-star lethal dose, so I trust my resistance. God damn, brother. Got one strat and one strat only. All right. Okay. Protection Necret means we're protected in 2 ways. So Carnage is protected by Necret. He has no way to... I mean, I guess Ezio could steal it, but that's not going to be his play here. He's going to go first, and then... I think we sacrifice Empress, and then we try to kill everyone with Carnage, basically. That's the play here. Yeah, he likes poisons and bombs. That's for damn sure. Oh, wait. It puts the poisons on before? Did they change that? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Did that? That didn't used to work that way. No, I've used Necret into Calvalax for years. That's different. That might be some weird, like, attacker defender something going on there. Because I place block debuffs at the start of the round. And he places them at the start of the round. I think it's an attacker defender thing. Like he appeared before I appeared, therefore he placed it beforehand. Did he have Fabian? He picked first. So he was the attacker. So he appeared first. That's what happened there. Okay, noted. Noted. That's dangerous. 12k. It is a 50-50 chance on who goes first. But when you do go first, you are the attacker. In the traditional arena sense. Which has some unique advantages. Is this deja vu? What's going on here? This is a really aggressive team. Why is he so aggressive? No Vogoth. What is your obsession with the Vogoth, man? He's not for live arena. Vogoth in live arena is like the ultimate desperation move if there's an enemy Marius and I have absolutely nothing else I can do, which usually doesn't happen because I have a lot of champions at my disposal. All right, Mercurial gone. Boom, boom, boom. GG's. I mean, look, I could lose any of these fights here. I'm not like steamrolling. I'm steamrolling because I'm picking my best champions. I'm not just inherently better. I could lose any of these. Well, maybe not any of them. I could lose most of these, but I have good champions, so I'm going to use them. I haven't had a chance to use Glacea today, which is unfortunate. Or no, we did use her once. Never mind. I picked her one time. I forgot to mention that for anyone who doesn't know, my Glacea is now in a 6-piece deflection set. So that when she gets her instant turns and we cut in, I can potentially get rid of some Mercurial stacks with in between the lockout and whatever subsequent abilities. Hello? Phantom Moon? Sir? There you go. Alright, 9-piece Mercurial Garrel, got it. 9-piece Mercurial Theodosia, most likely. So we're going to start with the Mercurial Breaking Team, assuming we go first. And then with the picks and the bans, I might be able to ensure that we go first. It kind of depends. We gotta be, actually no. I was gonna say we have to be careful with AoEing into Garrel's passive because she's gonna heal everybody. But if she's in Mercurial, we're not gonna hit her at all. Ah. Interesting. He wouldn't run a solo Volcanos, which means he's probably gonna go Duchess here. I don't think he whips out a Commodus, doesn't make sense in this team. But we probably can ban this. And now we have 2 forms of block debuffs. If we want to ban a Demon Spawn companion, I can. Or I could ban Volcanos himself. Either way, he's countered. What? My dude has absolute faith in 9-piece Mercurial. Holy moly. It might be the right call, in fairness. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, only 2. This is a deflection. Oh, that's neat. A deflection Volcanos. So that when you burn, you break the Mercurial stacks. That's quite interesting. Oh shit, he has an aspect. Well, we blocked his passive at least. We have protection set for the most part, or protected buffs for the most part. Ow. Skip her turn. Heal up. You can't revive now. Oh, well, he's dead. It doesn't. Because you're not placing the burn. I would imagine, at least. But I don't actually know for sure, but I would imagine that it doesn't. Did she also have an aspect to Zero? Did I just see that? I think she did. All right, last. Actually, wait. Hold on. Let me double check. How much time we got? Oh, 3 hours. I think you have to place the debuff for the deflection set to work. I think if it's blocked, I don't think it would count. And but that's based upon reading the text verbatim. And we're dealing with Plarium here, so grain of salt. Yeah. On paper, it should not work. But unfortunately for him, I don't run Mercurial, so tough. It's a good build, though. It's good for the meta, but I'm not the meta. So, unlucky. Yo, what the shit? Reban Marius. Maybe not. He might. Because he could ban Galathir here. Is he going to though? Damn it! Should have been Marius. Jesus Christ. What? Did we just skip animations there? What the hell happened? What was that? Frickin' Ezio with the sneak attack there. We didn't even see it. God damn. All right. Did I blink? Everyone saw that, right? I assume he did his AoE, but we didn't actually see it happen. Weird. Okay. Yeah, we almost lost that one. That was the shallowest victory of the day. What is with the Armonses today, man? I haven't used Armons in Live Arena in like 4 months. He's also 4-star. Which means he didn't do the Titan event. Unless the Titan... No, I don't think the Titan event was... I don't think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 split souls. I think it was 1, 3, 5, but maybe it was 1, 2, 3, 4. He just stopped at the 4-star. God, am I supposed to have a Shuzen, bro? We're getting murdered in the draft right now. Oh. I'm already ready to ban. He hasn't even picked the last person. Shuzzy. Unless he picks something absolutely busted and broken here, but unlikely, most likely not. He has to pick a reviver unless this is a really, really aggro team. A Septimus? You what, mate? Wow. That was unlucky. Oh, Jesus, I clicked the wrong person. I meant to click Armons. I don't know where the Septimus pick came from, though. That was out of left field. The first 4 were at least more coherent. I will say, though, obviously the odds of picking first are 50-50. I think today we've been on the luckier side as far as getting first pick slightly more often than not getting it, which is unfortunate for my opponents. This seems like a lower level person. He's in a corner right now. He bans Fabian, which means we go first. Or he bans Siffy, and we probably still go first. Alright, GG's. I feel like Yoshi never stuns on his A1 when I want him to do it, but whatever. I bet you guys thought you'd never see Queen Ava in a live arena fight. Was that on your bingo card? I only did that, like I said, he looked like a lower tier person though. Like I know I'm gonna go first, and I can just ignore Stone Skin and then kill the Wukong, block revive, and move on. Unfortunate for him. All right, we got a Fabian. He's got 3k points. Off rip, we probably have the advantage here. We can ban the Empress here. I might leave in the Fabian actually. But that means I need a nuker who can counter that. This might be a Sify Roto situation. Or no, sorry. We can't run Sify Rotos. Okay, let's go. Let's whip out the Glacea here. And then we'll either go Maria or Rotos, depending upon what they do. But we're just going to tank the lockout. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen a half rack in a minute. Okay, let's go Harima. We ban the Edward. I don't think you can one-shot Harima with her passive, but I don't want to risk it. And then we can face tank. Half-Rat cannot kill Harima, practically speaking. And then we can try and just face tank the Empress. He bans the Sify, okay. So he wants to go first. Fair enough. Which we effectively let him do. No Mercurial. Very slow half rack. Yoink. Thank you. Ooh, he cut in. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I was like, we have to risk it here. What's the Carnage build? I could show you after. Yep. Wow, we got really lucky there with that True Fear not proccing on him. GG's. It's nothing crazy or meta or anything. It's just, he's just really fast. Yeah, lethal and feral. 2-piece. Ideally, he'd be 4-piece feral, but I just don't have the gear for it. But yeah, he's just 280. I used to build him more accuracy focused, less attack, and it was okay, but I switched it to more attack focused with a little bit of accuracy. I wish the accuracy was higher though, in fairness. But it's not a crazy build. He's more... He's damage with a respectable amount of utility. That's where I have my Carnage built, and high speed, of course. But notably purpose... Oh. Okay. But noticeably and purposefully slower than Marius, so that if/when I run them together, which you've seen a few times, Marius can break all the Mercurial stacks, and then Carnage can come in and either lock passive, lock active, or play Seal if I needed to. Usually the former. Alright, last set of 5. If we go on an absolute tear here and we win 4 more out of the 5, then we get a chest as well, which is not what I expected to get today. But I'm not going to complain. But don't copy me. I will say, like I said, I don't run meta. So if you want to be a normal person, which I do recommend, you build your carnage in... I've seen 9-piece Mercurial a lot. You see Stone Skin Savage, and you see Stone Skin Swift Parry. I've seen Savage Swift Parry. So it kind of just depends what your gear is and how you plan to use them. Oh, he unironically did Hilby Torment in Live Arena. Well, he just gave up the victory. The reason Hilby Torment isn't that strong in live is because you can very easily get rid of the Hilvy, and then they're just stuck with the Torment. And it's not that Torment is bad, but the power of Hilvy, most of the power of Hilvy comes from Torment being there, / Hilvy just being strong herself. So banning the Hilvy puts him on the back foot here. Naked Marius is an interesting choice. Of course we weak hit. That's unfortunate. We're not out of the woods yet. Oh, going for the stun here is really bold. I would have gone for the ally attack. There's too many wands in the game for you to go greedy like that. In that moment, I would go ally attack and hope that Marius kills somebody without killing himself. Obviously, the Empress is passive. But that's a extremely greedy play that I would not have taken on myself. I'm not afraid of a Wukong. I'm never afraid of a Wukong. What are we doing here, bud? What is this? What am I looking at, dude? This is some, like, there's Mercurial here somewhere. It's probably on Pelops. It's probably on Mavara. It might be on Ezio. It may or may not be on Gizmag. If I'm him, I'm banning Galathir here, because that's the strongest person. I don't want to deal with his evasion. He bans Fabian. Oh, he banned Fabian. Okay. That's not what I would have chosen. Deflection against me? No, I don't think so. I think that's a relatively new thing that people don't really have not caught on to. Could be though, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's not. Oh, we're way off, dude. He's just normal. Yikes, dude. Oof. Wow. Dude, I was preparing for war there. Oh, wow, that was disappointing. I mean, I'll take the dub, but still no Vogoth. I'm not cocky, all right? What the hell is happening here? All right, you want Vogoth? Fine. Dude, this dude's not real, so I don't know how you go from 6-star Arbiter to whatever the fuck the rest of this is. I'm not even gonna lock him out. This is not a real fight.
Nice.
All right, 50% chance that we actually get a chest today, boys or folks. Okay, Marius Hilvy. Now this looks more daunting. Okay. Alright. Mercurial Hilvy. Could be Mercurial Marius. I don't think that's the way to go, but let's assume it's Savage Stone Skin for now. In case there's a Tormin. I actually kind of want to change things up here. And go Harima Nekret protection. But I reserve the right to pivot back if need be. Okay, yep, that's fine. If this is a super fast Hilvy, then we might be in trouble here. The good thing is, though, I will say, the good thing about Mercurial Hilvies is that means they're not in Supersonic. That's unlucky. That's very unlucky. We didn't get the protection shot the proc. Let's break her stacks. For whatever reason, we got resisted, I guess, on the block buffs on Harima, so we'll take advantage of it. Unlucky, man. Wanda submission on the Marius, and he gives up. Unlucky. In fairness, though, that is why I picked Empress. Just in case something went wrong, he has a wand and there's a chance he'd reflect a debuff. All right, we got our chest. Not bad, not bad. We get we get 2 primals actually effectively because I'm at 90. Reroll, sell. Ooh. Such potential. That could have been a goated piece. All right, 42 primals. All right, last fight. Doesn't matter what happens anymore. Give us the Kraken. That's not a Kraken. Properly hoarding? Maybe a little bit. Senna in arena is interesting. Oh, this isn't real. Okay. Down for a friendly match? I don't know. I feel like you kind of know all my secrets. True. Oh, he has Guardian on Empress? Well, that's stupid. He's gonna kill himself. Holy aspect. Okay. All right, let's do it. It's probably best if you send it. You're in a bruh. Issuing a challenge when you're not ready. Good God. Unbelievable. No, I mean, I'm out of fights anyways. I'm done with that. So I got some campaign to run real quick. Yeah, I was gonna do the coalition event challenges and stuff, but I think we're out of time, unfortunately. I think my original thought when I knew I was gonna do live arena was that it was gonna be like 15 fights, but we ended up doing like 25 or something. So it just took way longer than I expected. But it's fun. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been a long time since we've done a bulk session of live arena, so it's good to see that I can still handle myself a little bit. I like to pride myself and say that I go more on strategy than on gimmicks. And a lot of people play on gimmicks, and that's fine, like no shade. But I try to win via strategy. But every once in a while, even though like I have to throw a Hail Mary into the RNG gods and see what happens. So I'm not immune to it, but I don't rely on RNG. I guess better stated, for me RNG is a last resort. But like first off, I'll try to beat you with strategy. So I'll try to counter Stone Skin, counter Mercurial, counter all this stuff. That's my first cut, and then If it's like I'm completely outclassed, then it's like, all right, let's throw some randomness into the mix. See what happens. But while we're here, might as well shamelessly plug that if you are interested in PvE takeovers, I do those once a month. So if you fill out the form there, follow that link, you can fill out the form for a chance to win the takeover for the month of July, which is in 3 weeks. The last Saturday of the month is always the takeover stream. So you got a couple more weeks to try and shoot your shot, and hopefully you can win, and we log on and try to help you out in whatever you need. So there you go. Yeah, I was in a battle, so you couldn't do it then. Try it now. Apex? I hope that's you. Good God. Unless you're freaking bronze. Process of elimination would suggest that you are not in bronze 1. Alright. For those who are unfamiliar with friendly battles, I do these on occasion. But the rules are, I don't say a word. So you're not going to hear a peep from me as far as what's going on. I'm not sure what the play was there. Okay, I wanted to see who has the wands. Oh, yes, you didn't. Yes, the supersonic Galathier got you, huh? Yeah. Yeah. He's just really fast. You probably should have, though, in fairness. Nah. You don't get a rematch. It's one and done, sir. You gotta hold the L. Now you're gonna adapt. Oh, you wanted to play Black? Yeah, I mean, I guess we didn't. None of my opponents picked Bayek, so no, you didn't really get to see what my strategy is against him. Although, I mean, it wouldn't be shocking in fairness. All right, folks, I am gonna go eat lunch, and then in a couple hours or so, I'll be back on to play some Elden Ring. So if that's of interest to you, then come back in a few hours. But if not, been a great day, I think. Lots of live arena. That's the name of the stream, or title of the stream, and that was the main goal. So we got a bunch of fights in, which is fun. And then next week, because we have time, we'll work on some of the random like niche challenges for the coalition event. So try to get some points there. But yeah. You expect me to ban Predator? No, I'm suspicious of 6-star Awakened Tilvies. Because to me it screams I have a relic on. So I'm expecting like some Stars of Jinang or something that you got on her. Some crazy Hilvy build. One, two, three, four, five. Because like the thing is, the thing is, for someone to first pick Hilvy, it's a tell. Hey Zara, how's it going, man? Hilvy's not a usual first pick. It's not that she's not a good champion, and she's not a good champion to pick, but it's a weird first pick. Because people typically first pick who they think is their most important champion to their strategy. Not always, but their default strategy that you pick the most important. That's just human nature. So that was a tell. I'm like, this Hilvy is important. Like you could have waited, and I would have thought about it differently. Because I'm not going to pick a Hilvy. You always first pick Hilvy? Well, that tells me that you have a really good build on your Hilvy. But like that's a pro tip though when you're doing live arena. Like if some people might first pick Hilvy, but I think you're safe to pick her second. I don't think your instinct should be to pick, but you tell me what you go against. That your experience might be different, but I wouldn't first pick her because most people's default is going to be, as you get higher, it's going to be the lockout. It's going to be the Marius, the Fabian, Marius, Crixia, whatever their like GG champion is. That's what most people pick first, or at least they try to pick first, is the GG champion. So if you telegraph that your GG champion is Hilvy, then people will react accordingly. Oh. Okay. Got a takeover redemption. Obviously, we're not going to do that today because we're wrapping up. But noted, Zara. We've done a couple already, so. Probably, well, I guess we'll talk offline. But that is a advantage of watching via Twitch versus watching via YouTube. I love both equally, but you do have a slight advantage in terms of winning, being able to redeem takeovers in 2 ways if you watch via Twitch. Shameless plug. Over. But yeah, we'll coordinate, and yeah, that might be next week or whenever, but we'll fit it in somewhere and work on whatever you need us to work on. So. Fun times ahead. Whoa! Your words, not mine. Think people see low level and assume we have those meta-ish recent champions? I don't make any judgments based on the level. I go based off, well, I mean, you kind of saw it, right? I go based off the first pick. The first pick gives me, combined with the level, tells me not everything I need to know, but it gives me some indication. That's why it's like, if your first pick is a Wukong in 2026, I'm instantly more confident that I'm going to win. Because that's a weird first pick. Because that tells me that either you just came back after a couple years, or you use the Wukong promo code at the start of the game, which is weird. You know, like it's odd. In the current meta, it's odd. Again, it's not bad. It's just odd. And so it just telegraphs something that might be exploitable. But at the same time, to be fair and transparent, I also happen to have a lot of champions that could back it up. So there's some privilege in that, so to speak. Anyways. All right. Let's up on Twitch and see who we can send you guys over to with a raid. Always got to pay these streams forward. Looks like detach is just starting, but I think we probably haven't done undead for a while. Might change it up a little bit today. All right, there we go. Raid is started. We'll let that time out. How do you have so many brews? I don't use them a lot. I don't know. I spend more time in the campaign than I spend in the tavern. Like, I do both, obviously, but I just built them up over time. You did as it. No. I gave you a caveat. I said it depends. It depends on what you usually go against. You got to filter it through your own lens. On my lens, I don't see Hilvies that often. You might. So if you see Hilvies often, then your first pick makes more sense. So it depends what you are used to going against. That was the caveat. Okay, S. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Oh, no worries, Ara. Yeah. Like I said, we're, yeah, for anyone who cares, Elden Ring, a couple hours from now-ish. Sometime. I don't know exactly when, but I need to go eat, so we'll figure it out later. But yeah, appreciate all of you for hanging out as always, and I will catch you all next week. These streams are every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so we'll be here playing Raid in a week's time. So take care, guys. Have a good one.